This is Dr. Kenyon Godwin. I want to cover 3 reasons why I don't like Black History Month. Reason number 1, it minimizes the contributions of a lot of great Americans. And I say great Americans because it shouldn't be Black history versus American history. Black people in this country are and have been Americans. And so we should just have one integrated history that tells the whole story for everyone and highlights everyone's contributions. Otherwise, it's not really a legacy or paying homage when we have to get all that squeezed into 1 month. And we do it because that's all we have. But let's change that. Reason number 2, it actually devalues Black people. 2 parts to that. Number 1, for the Black person themselves, if going to school, all the history that you're taking, all those years, plus college, and majority of it is people who don't look like you. And so for your own self-esteem, confidence, awareness, and pride in being American, you see yourself as a sub-American or less than, because that's what's reported to you. On top of that, the areas that you do learn about with Blacks excelling is usually entertainment, sports, and crime. And so therefore, if you want to change what you get out of urban communities and neighborhoods, then let's start showing them other people that are not in entertainment, sports, and crime. The second part to that, number 2, is in the eyes of those who are not Black. And let's just say, for example, white people or Caucasian, whatever you want to call it, you're just called Americans. You're not called Euro-Americans or white Americans. And so when they look at history, besides Martin Luther King and a few others, they don't see a lot. And so now, in their minds, what are the contributions of these people of color? We know, what are they here for? What have they done for this country? How have they made this country great? And so it makes it easy for them to be desensitized when they see someone kneeling on another man's neck for 8 minutes, or when they see Ahmaud Arbery, because they're thinking, well, wait, I don't know these guys. I've never heard of them. They're not entertainers. They're not athletes. So maybe they're criminals, right? So we got to change that narrative. And you do that with these subtle things. And we don't realize how it just perpetuates racism, which is my third thing. It perpetuates racism, because when you take away the value, and that's what you're doing, when you take away the contributions of someone or a group of people, you're taking away their value. When you take away the value, you don't teach that their history is the same. You're letting it be known that it's its own thing. It's your history. So therefore, if I'm not Black, why is it significant or important to me when it's American history? We wouldn't want to give these accomplishments and all of these benefits to another country and give them credit for all the many inventions that we have and all those different things that have happened. So let's own it and own it as American history. Let's stop separating it. Let's stop calling it a theory or trying to figure all that out, the semantics of it, and let's just call it American history. I was born here. I'm an American. Whatever I do, whatever I contribute to should be counted as American history and not Black history. Tell me what you think.